This is the Permakid podcast, episode 13, Baker's Dozen. We don't even have gaming news for episode 13, so I don't even know.
Well, we don't have
you got
gaming
some
news,
stuff.
but...
Oh, I just wanted to talk about the DLC, the new DLC for Dragon Age Inquisition. I say it's new.
You do got gaming news, bro.
Like, we mentioned it. It did come out for PC and Xbox One on March 23rd or 24th. And I'm still waiting for it to come out sometime in May. They haven't really specified a specific date. The DLC is supposed to come out for everything else. That includes PS3, 4, Xbox 360, and it's called Jaws of Hakan.
Pecans?
Yes, Jaws of Pecans. No, Jaws of Hakan. Hakkon.
Okay.
That's stupid.
And if you've played Dragon Age Inquisition, like, you know, they focus a lot more on the elven lore than anything else, especially if you play as an elf.
My dad got me an elven lore when I was 13.
Oh, yeah?
Didn't
How'd that go,
DLC
bro?
come out for that like 2 weeks ago, I think?
CD.
For Dragon Age?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came
Yeah.
out
Oh,
came
no,
out about
okay.
2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
but it was only for PC and
That sucks.
Xbox One.
Oh, okay.
It'll come out for everything else sometime in May. They haven't announced a specific date. It looks really interesting. I've watched a little bit of people playing it, but I haven't really gotten into it because I don't want to watch too much and give it all away for myself and for anyone listening to this. But it seems really interesting. It's focused around...
We never claimed to be spoiler free.
Yeah.
So,
By the way,
whatever you wanna say.
spoiler alert. It's focused around finding out what happened to the previous Inquisitor, which, like, prior to this game, the last Inquisitor was, like, 800 years before.
Cool.
And it focuses on that, and it goes into a little bit more detail and takes a better look at a group called the Avar. Like, that I'm one of those people, I love a lot of backstory.
Yeah, bunch
so-
of lore.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bunch of nerd stuff and made up words.
Nerd!
We're here to talk about football. No, I don't know.
Fuck
Shut
football.
your pie hole.
But, like, it goes into more backstory on the Avar and another group called the Teventer. And I'm really interested to see where it goes. It brings in 8 new war table operations, 28 new quests. First one, which actually opens up a new area in the entire map.
Is this free or paid?
I believe it's paid.
Paid, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely paid.
How long has
Especially for a
Inquisition been
game
out?
for Inquisition. It's been out since sometime last year.
Dang.
I just got it like 3 or 4 months ago.
Right.
Shout out
Because
to Microsoft buying that exclusive content early.
Yeah.
That's why it came on PC and Xbox.
I have no
But-
idea what either one of you were saying.
No, like they bought like when a game, like, you know, like how Destiny, like how say Destiny what Sony is, like they got certain
Yeah.
shit that the other people can't get yet. The same thing.
Okay, cool. Microsoft finally stepped it up.
yeah.
Cool.
But like I said, it opens up a new region on the main map. It is in southern Ferelden, for all of you that actually know what I'm talking about when it comes to Dragon Age Inquisition. Like I said, it opens up 8 new war table operations, 28 new quests. There's a lot more cutscenes. Some of them which are hilarious. I've actually watched a few. My favorite cutscenes in the game were always the judgment cutscenes, where your character, the Inquisitor, is actually sitting there passing judgment on other characters. And if you've played through and you've seen some of these, they're hilarious. There's one that comes with this new DLC where you're basically passing judgment on a bear. And I watched through all the options that you can go through. They're hilarious. The Inquisitor actually tries to make a bunch of bear puns, and you know all the other characters are just like, "Oh, are you really doing this?"
I know there's an unbearable one in there somewhere.
Yes, there is. There is. There's actually,
Things are about to get grisly. I don't want to go.
but yeah, I really recommend.
We're activating Kaiser's bipolar disorder. Anyway. Fuck you, puns.
But yeah, I really recommend it. I haven't played it yet, but just from what I've seen so far, I would definitely recommend it.
Cool. Well, what about if like I haven't played any of the Dragon Age games? Should I just pick it up anyway? Start with Inquisition? No, don't do that.
Actually, I did. That's how I started.
Oh, okay.
And
cool.
then I went back and played a little bit of the previous game.
You start getting into the
Yeah.
lore, and then you want to see where everything kinda
Yeah,
came from.
yeah. So
That's kind of how I do things.
Inquisition is one of those games that you can pick it up and play it on its own. I feel like it does make a pretty good standalone.
Nice.
It's like Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of those games like that,
Good connection.
some games like that you can't just pick up on like one of the sequels, like Saints Row. Like 1 and 2
Oh, definitely, yeah.
is irrelevant, but I feel like you do need to play 3 in order to get fully
Yes,
into 4.
yeah.
They still mention characters from the previous games that you don't know who they are, but you really don't care.
Like,
Oh, they told me I gotta save this guy, so here we go.
because all that matters is pretty much Keith David anyway. So
Exactly.
They all come back in 4 anyway,
I was
so you
so
don't see
mad in
most of
4.
them.
I was so mad in 4 that you couldn't romance Keith David.
You can't?
Nope.
no,
You can romance pretty much
He'll
everyone else.
be like, you
Everyone
may
else
want that.
but Keith
I don't
David.
know.
yeah.
Keith David.
That's why Keith David's the man. He's just like, I'm not about this life, man. You're not about to say
What if
that.
you're
doesn't-
playing a female?
Doesn't matter.
Even,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if
He
you're
stays
playing male
neutral.
or female.
Keith. Come on, man.
No-
I was
We saw that
highly
Requiem for a
disappointed in that.
Dream.
No Jennifer Connelly in
Damn.
this
Damn
game.
it.
Nope.
Damn it.
Shout out to Jennifer Connelly. I love you, girl.
Don't we
What
all?
movie? Yeah, sure.
Jared Leto, I love you,
Let's
dude.
see. The new thing I've been playing, was was Claptastic Journey on Borderlands 2.
Come along.
That's a venereal disease.
Claptastic.
It felt like it. It was funny, but for some reason the makers 2K Games want to put a whole bunch of emotional shit inside of Borderlands recently. I don't know why. It used to be just like random stupid humor with like a tragedy that was still kind of sidelined with a joke somewhere.
Claptastic Voyage has a lot of drama in it.
Yeah.
And Inquisition has humor in it.
Yeah, it's backwards, right?
Right?
It's weird. Like it starts off funny and then it gets kind of real near the end, and it's weird. And of course, you're inside of the mind of a Claptrap, and I know nobody here has played Borderlands, but Claptrap is the fucking most annoying character in
God, yes.
Borderlands
I
goddamn
actually have
history.
played a little bit of Borderlands, and the little bit of time that I played, I just wanted to take a cannon
Yes.
to Claptrap. Just
You know what? I'm a cuff a little homie, man. Even though I ain't played none of the games yet, I like his character.
The best
Yeah.
DLCs in Borderlands history is any DLC where I have to go through and kill Claptraps.
That's wrong, man. Did you see that remote control Claptrap?
yeah.
IRL.
That thing is fucking awesome. I don't care what, that shit is tight as hell. And the fact that I can guide it with my phone and it has a camera on the front, that thing is fucking badass.
Did you guys see R2D2 at
Make
South
it
by
bread,
Southwest?
Oh yeah, that guy goes to quite
There
a
was,
few different
yeah, it
cons.
was just, I walked up and there was a bunch of people standing around like in a circle, and I was like, "What are they looking at?" It was R2D2, and he's just like rolled off into a hallway. And I'm like,
Speaking of South by stories, it was one year we went, I saw fucking Peter Dinklage taking pictures at a concert one time.
dude,
He was beside me and I kept pointing at him, like, that is that fucking dude.
that's that dude. That's
That is
Tyrion
Peter- that is-
Lannister.
And it wasn't like the whole, oh, it's a short, no, that was Peter Dinklage. I saw his ass. I kept looking like, I'm gonna ask for something. Nah, I'm gonna leave him alone.
That might have been that was Pride Destiny, so I wouldn't have recognized Dinklebot out there at the
Okay.
time. So I totally understand why you've been like, how come you don't
See,
know
I
who Peter
didn't.
Dinklage
Yeah,
is?
I didn't really know him as Peter Dinklage then. I was just like, hey, that's that dude from
Elf.
insert movie here. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I think
Well, he's not like Warwick Davis or anything.
No, he
Like
got-
Vern Troyer.
Death of the Funeral.
Yeah, Death at a Funeral.
Yeah.
Both versions. He's the gay midget.
He's getting there.
Dwarf. Little person. Sorry.
Peter.
Little Dinklage.
What's this bullshit about Dead Rising Watchtower?
Don't worry about that. Let's skip that. There's an actual live action Dead Rising
Oh,
show.
man, Jesse Metcalf is in there.
Jesse Metcalf
Yeah.
from
And Virginia Madsen from Candyman. The first one.
what's that guy's name?
And Dennis Haysbert.
No, what's the main dude's name? What's
And Rob, what's his face? Riggles or
Rob
Diggles.
Riggle. Rob Riggle is freaking Frank West. I almost said Frank Ocean.
When I just broke that cash down, it's not that bad, is it?
It looks weird. It's just crazy to me. It looks more humorous than Dead Rising is.
No, that's the right direction I expected to go.
Wait
to.
a minute. Dead Rising was not humorous to you?
I mean, it was goofy, but like,
A man found a song and he said, "I saw what you did there."
I mean, it's funny, but the characters are seem to be like hamming it up. Where like, well, I guess the dude Frank West is running around in a zombie apocalypse taking pictures of people and stuff. Okay, yeah, never mind.
I'm actually gonna watch it just because
I'm coming for you, Jesse Metcalf.
it's on Crackle for free right now if you want to go see it.
Check it out.
Oh man, Dead Rising 2 is the nemesis of my life. Fuck that game.
Let's steer this back into gaming news real quick.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
What y'all
posted episode 11 like a week ago, and it got flagged by Nintendo.
Fuck Nintendo.
For what?
We
I
posted.
never noticed it.
Well, yeah, we
Getting
posted.
flagged.
No, we noticed it right away.
Of course.
We
I want to
put-
cue like evil music while this
Yeah.
is while we're talking about this and this is playing.
we played the new Super Mario Wii U game, and we recorded it, and we used that for the footage of our episode
okay.
11 podcast, and it got flagged, I guess, because they don't want walkthroughs, or they
don't want any content being on YouTube if they're not getting paid for it. Even though that's promotion for them, if they don't receive money, they don't want that content to be on YouTube.
Not that Nintendo
You know what,
needs
that's-
promotions.
That's just them shooting themselves in the foot.
I mean, that's what I said.
They're late to everything. They're just now getting into mobile gaming and shit. It's like, Nintendo, you don't have all the right answers. Let us at least. We didn't have the Nintendo
You ain't got
audio.
the answers.
We took the audio off. Like we sped up some parts here and there. It's like,
Doesn't matter. They flagged it from the time that footage showed to the very end. So you just couldn't play it. It's pretty. Other than the opening, you couldn't play it. It's just like cool the whole thing.
yeah.
And Angry Joe made a video about this like 2 or 3 days ago, talking about this very same thing because he got flagged while he was playing Mario Party.
Who's Angry Joe?
He is a YouTube personality. You can just search him. He's got like 2 million followers, but
The video game reviewer
Yeah.
and personality. I just wanted to say that for the
just,
people.
he's way. Yeah, he's got 2 million followers.
He's-
2 million followers, and
He's much bigger than us.
But he's been flagged before by Nintendo with Mario Kart, and then he got flagged with Mario Party, and he was just like, "I'm not making any more videos with Nintendo," and I don't want to either. I'm not going to because I don't want to get flagged again.
Yeah.
Well, I don't blame him. I mean, if you're going to get flagged every time, there's no point in even doing anything with Nintendo.
It's so stupid.
They've got their own system set up to where people can. Did you already say this? They can record Nintendo stuff, and Nintendo will actually like pay them or get
Yeah.
some of the profits from the
Yeah, you
advertising.
can partner if I mean if you got like a
But it
pretty
makes you exclusive to
Yeah,
Nintendo. You can't do anything else.
You can't post like 30 episodes of Mario and then 1 episode of like
No.
Mortal Kombat, and then all your crap will get flagged.
like if you have a pretty decent enough channel to where they reach out to you for partnership. Well, if you accept their terms, then you can only use Nintendo content. You can't use anybody else.
Good
Not
luck,
to
whoever
mention
you are.
Not to
And they
mention
take-
you can't say anything bad about it either. So
And they take 40% of your money from that.
Oh,
And,
hell no.
the contract says that they can change how much they
Yeah.
take at any time.
So Nintendo are a bunch
Whoever
of
goes in
greedy
the contract
assholes.
with them is pretty stupid.
Yeah, you're basically screwing yourself. You go into a contract.
They're a bunch of greedy assholes that just, and they've always been like, Nintendo's stupid.
They're
I'm sorry.
falling behind, and they're trying to like hold on. They're just like scraping at whatever they can, and
Yeah.
they're
I don't
clawing.
see
at the
how
wrong
someone
things.
over there isn't just like, we're making some bad decisions. Like,
Yeah.
this is terrible.
once upon a time, somewhere in a parallel universe, we wasted our time playing Sonic Boom, and we got flagged by Sega. That's the exact equivalent of what's happening right now. Because Mario Wii is a good game, but it's not that good.
Oh, we're
Hey, man,
like,
shout out to Sega because if we played Sonic Boom, they would probably be just like, y'all want to partner up?
Hell yeah!
Like, they
Thank
need all the help they can
you.
They'll
get.
probably send somebody personally to our houses.
But the assholes in Nintendo just,
Nintendo, you're going down that Sega road. We're gonna start seeing Nintendo logos before the games we play on our PlayStations and Xboxes.
yeah, again, this is a promotion for you. Like, I don't understand why y'all would be mad at that. But we got to get our money.
Like,
So
okay, this is another point I want to make. Like, how many people make Let's Plays of Minecraft? Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody that plays Minecraft throws their game footage on the internet. YouTube is oversaturated with Minecraft videos. And did that hurt Notch? No. Notch just like
He'll become a billionaire. Like,
yeah, last year he outbid Beyonce and Jay-Z on a Beverly Hills mansion.
Yeah.
It helps you to let people broadcast your game.
That
they pay for.
Yeah,
That's what I don't understand that. Like, why can't movies show Coca-Cola or Pepsi or whatever? It's good. It's like free advertisement. Let the people do whatever the fuck. If I made a product and Vin Diesel wanted to use it in his next movie, I would be freaking out. That would be awesome. I would be like, hey, Vin Diesel, you never asked me to use my special invention on your fucking movie. He'd have been like, well, I just thought that. And I would be like, no. Take the scene off the movie now. It's stupid. It's dumb.
It's partially YouTube's fault, too, because ever since they implemented Google Plus, that whole thing started all of this content ID shit.
Paperwork.
Yeah,
Words.
Because when it first started, everybody was getting flagged. It don't matter what company
I
it came
remember
from.
that.
It was just tons of videos getting flagged. But now
You
it's
saying the first line of Happy Birthday in this video. It's like, wow.
now it's okay because Google Plus died. No one cares anymore. But
It's like MySpace immediately.
yeah, but Nintendo was just like, nah, we're gonna keep those same rules, and anytime Nintendo content pops up, we're gonna flag it. So it's just like, nah, man.
And that's what worries me a little bit is that we have other Nintendo footage on our other podcast episodes. So when are they going to get to those and flag those, and then we have to redo episode 2 or 3 or whatever?
If they would have flagged that shit by now,
That's what I'm thinking. But
that was like months ago. I think the fact that this one was a 40-minute video of Nintendo footage is why it got so quick. So
okay,
Pretty much the moral of this story is y'all ain't gonna see no Nintendo shit on our page anymore.
Because we don't like getting flagged, and then I don't like getting strikes. And with enough strikes, the YouTube channel goes away, and that's not going to happen. So.
Luckily, there's plenty of other fun games to play outside of Nintendo. Plenty.
You almost had me, Nintendo. I almost bought a Wii U. You almost had me. Nah, I ain't done
Lies and deceit.
No bullshit. Fatal Frame is coming to the Wii U.
I could pass on that.
I won't like to do with that because I want to hold up that controller and take pictures as if I'm scared.
I didn't like the first one.
And that fucking Zelda looks awesome as shit. That's another reason why I wanted to get one.
God.
See what I'm saying? And then that almost made me want to buy a
start
Wii
coming
U.
over to my house and playing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pig off on your Wii.
That's fine.
I totally forgot about Zelda.
That game, I can't describe how beautiful that game looks, but
Well
you almost
played,
had me Nintendo until the other day when you fucked up. So fuck you, Iwata.
I will give.
Reggie Phil's
Reggie, you bitch ass.
I will give Nintendo this much.
You're the most uncool dude named Reggie I ever saw.
Yeah, I've never met a non-cool dude named Reggie until today. Well, I never really met you, but fuck Reggie.
You know what? Nintendo still got my handheld money. That's pretty much it, though. I'm not going anywhere outside of DS from now on.
Fuck them on that handheld shit too.
I'm still like a Manchurian candidate that's like been programmed by Nintendo.
Y'all are worse than Apple making the same goddamn thing over and over and charging money for it. And then you can't get your boy AC adapter at the end of the day. Fuck y'all.
Nintendo says the word, I have to kill all of you. So we'll
I'm
cross
so
that
far
bridge when we
behind
get
on
to it.
I'm
I'm so
tired,
far
man.
behind on the handheld games.
That's a mistake.
I'm still playing
I'm gonna
Game
go buy
Boy
a
Color.
fucking Vita just out of spite. Fuck Nintendo.
My Vita's a brick. Let's turn that thing on. Here, hand me that.
That's all fine and dandy, man, but when it comes to Pokemon, all your souls are for sale.
Look, fuck
As soon as they come out with a new one,
Me and Cuz are just like,
as soon as they come out with a new one, that's it.
now kill each
Pokemon
other.
too.
I can't
Who
say
will I
much.
battle?
I'm still working on Pokemon cosplay, so
Nice.
Awesome.
hopefully have Espeon done by Comic Palooza.
See, y'all are enabling Nintendo to continue to do what they do, man.
We love you, Nintendo.
I don't love you, O's.
Hey, man, I was enabling Sega and they still died, so maybe my
But you
maybe
quit.
my money
See,
won't.
You see what happened? You quit.
I didn't have a choice but to quit. It ended.
There's like a million Sonics that you didn't buy.
I don't know. There was a lot of them that I did.
What was the last one you bought?
I think I got Sonic Unleashed. No, I bought the Sonic the Hedgehog
He has a sword.
remake of the first one.
And,
Yeah,
that's just Sonic. I mean, they make plenty of other games besides that shit. Sega ain't getting no KC money.
but I was willing to put out a whole bunch of money for the Dreamcast days. And I was buying them up until it died like a week after I bought it.
I love the Dreamcast. It's one of my favorite consoles ever made in life.
It's a brick.
Your Vita
This is a $300 paperweight.
Damn.
That's tragic to look
At
at.
least I could record content and use it if it did work. Though.
Damn.
We all saw that GTA 5 PC trailer.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Wet.
Oh my god. I was
Wet
wet.
pants.
I was standing behind you just screaming like, oh wow! And you're just like laughing at me.
It's a movie. Like, no, man, it's GTA 5. Well, I mean, I guess it is.
What movie is
Looks like a
that?
damn movie.
It looks
But-
so good.
It comes out this month. Finally.
On the 14th?
Yes. Or
Oh, that's
16th.
for the PC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
PC
Oh,
only.
yeah, that's what
PC
we're talking
only.
about. Okay, yeah. 14th.
Is the PC only getting the 60 frames?
Yeah.
Xbox One and PS4 didn't get the 60 frames.
I can't wait to see what the mod community does with
Oh
it.
shit, PC is the best ever. Like, okay, cool. That mean that 60 frame does look. It's pretty, but I mean, I'm still having fun, so I don't
Yeah.
care.
Pretty
You
is an
know what's fun
understatement.
is putting a disc in, letting it like install, and then just grabbing a controller and playing.
Yeah.
That's fun. Not, oh, I need a new graphics card. Go to Best Buy or wherever and have to refix everything and worry about overheating shit.
Yeah. It's cool though. I'm not gonna go buy a PC to go play that shit. So
Yeah, I've got a new
Jesus.
PC coming in the mail, a new laptop coming in the mail, and I have to keep telling myself, do not play Grand Theft Auto on it. Do not play Grand Theft Auto on it. Because I know that thing will explode as soon as I try.
I do want to go through the storyline again and see how that looks in full glory, how it's supposed to look.
Well, Terraria is free this month. If y'all, if you haven't heard it like 30 times from us as it is,
James.
me and James played it for about an hour.
Me and Henry
Friday.
played for about 20 minutes the day before. Yeah,
That was
yeah.
about 30 minutes.
It's the game. It is what it is, and if you've played it for about 3 hours and you're not into it, you might just not like it.
Yeah,
So I'm not gonna force it.
I was about to say, I played, after James got off, I played for about 3 hours, and I told him this earlier. I was like, I'm sorry, man. That game is cool and all. I just can't fucks with it musically.
Yeah, it's
So-
musically. The music is really good. It's like eerie and good to me.
That's a Kid Cudi reference.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But, if you...
Damn you, white boy.
I don't know.
I can't even say that. Kid Cudi is the most complete opposite of what you would think anyway.
Oh
So
god, I know.
Yeah, Terraria is good. It's almost like Costume Quest. You're just constantly trying to get the next tier of gear and weaponry, and it's the same thing. Like when you're out digging for copper to build copper armor, it's gonna be the same thing as like a month later when you're digging for like mithril armor. And then fighting different bosses to unlock different stuff. So if you're just not into like that kind of tedious work, meticulous like, and it's a meticulous. Then yeah, it's not for you. But the boss fights are really challenging.
I did fight a boss with James, and I enjoyed fighting the boss.
I fought the twins with my brother. That was tough. We died, and then we had to wait until the next night to summon them again. It was tough, but it was fun.
I think if it just like, if we all just got in there and you just like gave us all armor, I would have fun if we were just monster hunting. But aside from
Maybe I
that,
should just do that. I'll collect armor, and one day I'll say, guys, I need help beating Skeletron Prime, and then you guys can jump on. I'll give you all armor, and see that's what's fun to me is like I know that like I'll have the item to summon a boss, and I know that I can't beat him. So what I do is I'll build all these bridges like for miles. And I'm saying, okay, if he starts chasing me, I can run on this bridge, and I can drop to a lower bridge, and I'll be able to jump over him. So it's all this setup. And then I'm like, okay, I've found a heart statue. So like if I step on this pressure plate, it'll release a heart and get some health back this way. And then, okay, I need to get money, and I need to make potions, and I need to have arrows for my bows. I need to have spells. I need to have swords. I need all this. And then I also need friends who are ready. And then we get everything ready, and it's like, okay, let's do this. We summon the boss, and we all still fucking die. And that's what's fun to me is, like, getting a bunch of stuff ready and then realizing what you have to do. Like, okay, what went wrong? And then, like, you spend the next couple of in-game days, which is like 10-minute day-night cycle.
So it's more strategy than you realize.
Yeah, and it's
Oh
fun
hell,
because
then I
it's
guess I'll have to play it. Because
side-scrolling.
Yeah.
It's fun.
see, I was understanding. I thought I understood how you were thinking on that, and then we went and fought Skeletron, and you built this house, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I guess he put this house there to keep me alive." And the
No.
Skeletron was just like,
Yeah.
dead. I was like,
We can
"Okay."
break through the walls. I didn't.
I was like, "I should open this door and leave."
I built that house I built that house because you could only summon them at night.
Yeah.
And so I just was
They keep
wasting
zombies
time.
from coming in. I got that, about halfway through the Skeletron fight. I was like, oh,
And then
okay.
if you don't have wings or jetpacks or grappling hooks, then you have to build like stairways so you can run and jump around to get away from him when you're in a fight.
Yeah.
Because you can't stay in one area, obviously. He'd fuck you up. But it's a fun game. But sometimes, you just kind of miss the appeal or just sometimes it just doesn't feel right and, it's whatever.
Yep. I just started digging straight down, and then eventually I made it to like lava and died.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
That will happen.
And yep, all my money was gone, which I just kind of sort of scrounged
Half
up.
your money was gone.
Yeah, half my money was gone, which I just kind of scrounged up, just like stumbling across monsters on the ground and shit like that,
Yeah.
and zombies falling into my hole. That game, it still doesn't interest me that much, but it actually appeals to me more than Minecraft because of the fact that it's got more than just one boss
Way
fight.
more bosses,
Yeah.
way more magic, a lot more weapons, just a lot more.
He was playing earlier, and I saw him. He was just like throwing fucking fireballs that were just like spreading out
Yeah.
when you were playing earlier. So that looks
shooting
badass.
like flaming skull heads that are flying out and water bolts that are bouncing around. It's really cool.
And then I got like overwhelmed. I was like, man, I don't want to deal with however long it's gonna take for me to build all the shit that he's got right there. He was flying around and shit. Man, fuck that game. I don't want to play it no more.
See,
I'm
I
just-
didn't.
I just immediately quit.
I didn't do that stuff either. I had to get with my brother who's had the game for a while.
Oh.
I said, give me some wings now. And he was like, well, I've got this one pair. I was like, give them to me. I don't want to put it in the work because I've already done it on the Vita, the PS3, and my computer. So, yeah, I was just tired of the leveling up, and I'm kind of trying to get you guys to level up on your own, and it's weird. I'm just being weird.
And me and Woodrow started playing BioShock, which was free last month. That game is awesome. I'm disappointed that it took me this long to find out that it was this awesome. It's got awesome story so far. Lots of racism.
I told y'all a year ago. I told y'all.
I didn't believe
Game's
you.
fucking awesome.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to buy it, man. That was a lot of money.
It took me a little time to get into it, but once I did,
I only
Great.
paid like $8 when I first got that game.
See, man, that's like half of a triple meat right there. I can't be dealing with
It
that.
was worth it though. Like
That's half of a Whataburger meal. I can't be paying that
I
much money
paid
for a
shit
video
for
game.
that game, and I should have bought it when it first came out.
Yeah, it is that fun. If you didn't get a chance to buy it when it was free, then you haven't played BioShock Infinite, you need to buy BioShock Infinite. I should have paid full price for it. It's that fun.
God.
And
I'm
I'm
trying to
only
force
like
it really is.
two
It
chapters
really is that
in.
damn
Yeah.
fun.
I haven't
So
played it at all. I've been playing Terraria.
Oh, I
like
bought
an
it right
asshole.
when it came out. I paid the full price.
yeah,
But-
Oh, you're so
But to me-
lucky.
I know. I'm just such a lucky.
like I feel like I'm getting
But it
that
was
same
worth it.
feeling I got when I was playing Saints Row 3 for the first time when I downloaded because I downloaded it for free, and I already feel like I'm gonna get the DLCs for this once I'm
Yeah,
done
that's
with
what
the
I
main
was thinking.
story.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
I was
it's-
looking at the DLCs earlier, man. That's not that much.
That's how they
It's
get
two.
you.
It's 2 episodes.
Give you the game for free, and then it's like,
you know what? I'm okay with that
Yeah.
because that's a good amount of game that you get for free, unless it's
I think
Destiny.
with the DLC, it pays. You end up playing with Elizabeth more. So, I think it's
What do you
the
mean playing with her?
burial at sea.
Kinda
It
like in, like,
it has more to
Yeah,
do with her
yeah.
than it does Booker DeWitt.
kind of like how the
Yeah,
Last of Us. You start
Burial
playing
at
as
Sea
Ellie.
does
Yeah.
focus more on Elizabeth.
And now I understand what everybody was saying. Elizabeth is that dude.
That
She,
dude.
yeah, that dude.
She's a bro.
She's my lady friend.
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
She will keep you stocked on every. There is. I don't
There
want
ain't
to play
shit you
another
can't
game
get
where there's
from
a.
her.
I don't want to play another game where there's an escort mission where the AI does shit. Like she is smarter than I am. I said this earlier. I'm not babysitting her in this game. She's babysitting me. Because I'm just fucking up everything. We both be dead if it was left in my hands.
She's like, "Hey, so you're cool. Hey, you're low on ammo. Cool." She throws it.
Yep,
She's
and
like,
all-
all right, appreciate it.
Booker,
Low on
catch.
health, and she.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I'm running around eating cotton candy and apples and shit, and that
Right.
gives you this much health. But she tosses you a med pack, and you are fully healthy.
health, yep.
You get
Is that
it's like a
scripted
whole
into the
nother
game?
life.
Booker,
It just like happens.
It's
I mean,
random.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like hey, you get here and she does that to you. No,
No,
like
it's just whenever you get low,
She
you
knows
hear
that.
Booker,
yeah,
catch.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You may get tired of hearing that, but Damn it!
It's worth it.
It's
No, I don't
You
worth
get-
it.
you get
I never
excited.
get tired of it.
Nice. They should do that in like a Grand Theft Auto game, like give you a person that follows you around and throws you ammo, or that just has your
Yeah,
back,
man, we got chopped.
It's
on
a-
GTA
or
5.
somebody that can drive for you while you shoot, or vice versa. That'd be cool.
It's a fun version of Dishonored.
Yeah.
care about
you
the
will,
story,
you
I
will
don't care about
develop
the story.
that whole Pavlov's
I don't
dog
care about the story.
kind of thing with
Best
her.
part,
With
man.
her,
No, I don't
start
care about the story
salivating
of
whenever
any
you
game.
hear "Book
Really?
catch."
I
Yeah.
really don't.
How do you play games doing this?
Salts.
Because I only care about gameplay.
Yay,
That's all
salts.
Destiny.
I would be.
More spells.
I need both. I can't have just one thing.
I skip stories like so much.
Oh man, that I can't. I need a story.
It's like
It makes me feel like I'm
he probably won't pick up any of the xylophones, but I pick up all of them and actually listen to all of them.
What's an xylophone?
They're like little like record
Collectibles?
players.
Yeah.
Yeah, collect. Yeah,
They're like audio files, pretty much.
Yeah.
that is exactly what they are,
You just hear like backstories and shit like that.
and a lot of racism.
Yeah.
I like racism, so now y'all got me wanting to play the game.
Well, you're gonna love this
Oh,
game. 'cause
yeah.
It's got a ton of racism.
Mr.
in it.
Asian kid, you are going to love
Yes.
this. There's a lot of Boxer Rebellion shits going on in there. Oh man, the Negroes are coming up and trying to take over rock.
Jesus.
A lot of that too.
I stumbled across this random NPC who was standing on the side. He was smoking a cigarette. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mister. Don't tell nobody. This is my first
my
time
God,
ever
I know
having a
that one.
cigarette." And
Yeah.
the guy was like, "Hey man, smoke them if you got them. I'm no saint." Like you.
Oh, I can't wait till you get to the end where you just gonna be like, "What the fuck's going
I've
on?"
already seen the ending.
You did.
Yeah.
When you get to the end and like, that's what especially your reaction, because Kyle's reaction is gonna be just like I almost feel like he's gonna smile to a degree. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be it's fun as fuck.
You can
man.
never tell what Kaiser's gonna do.
If they're referencing me, I'm guessing it's probably got something to do with some fucking time travel. Better fucking not though. I don't need time travel in my life. I had to deal with that in Zillia.
You love it.
Any game that makes my jaw drop, I consider it a fantastic story. Because usually I can just like dictate where games are gonna go from the very beginning. That's why I did my 180 on Tales of Zillia too. Because there was at chapter 12, there was a thing that happened, and I was just sitting there fucking dumbfounded. It's like, that fucking did not just happen. And immediately it became the best story of a Tales game I've ever seen. Gameplay still iffy, but yeah. Again, I gotta apologize, man. You told me, a couple other people told me, I think Leanne told me to play that game, and a couple other my friends told me to play it, and I was just like, I don't wanna. I'm lazy and my body hurts, and
I mean, you waited
don't
until it was
wanna.
free, so that's probably a good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You held out. It was good. It's fine. It's like at least you didn't have to.
But I
It's
feel
so
like I
good,
should
though, like,
contribute
exactly.
to it. Like I want them to make another one of these. I actually halfway want to go back and play the early ones.
You can still contribute.
But
It's not too
then
late.
if I go back and play the other ones, I might get that same Saints Row issue. So it might look like shit, and the story might not be as cool.
I
So.
think they still look good. I've got BioShock 2 on the computer, but I mean, it still looks good to me.
I just saw a video earlier today where someone remastered it, and this may give them an idea for them to try to bring it to like the newer consoles. So I won't be surprised if they did.
Well, I mean, the previous ones, they didn't look bad.
No.
It wasn't like there was a huge leap in graphics, especially like there was with like
Saints Row 2 and 3.
Saints Row 2 and 3.
Sometimes you can't
And then
tell until
Elder
you go
Scrolls.
back.
Yeah.
There was a
yeah.
huge jump in graphics with
Between
Elder Scrolls
Morrowind
2.
and Oblivion,
Oblivion.
like I can't.
Oh heck,
go
and
back.
even between Oblivion and Skyrim, there was a pretty big jump. But I mean, not as big as
Yeah.
the two before it. But with BioShock, yeah, the graphics are better the further on you go, but it's not like there's a massive jump.
Yeah, 1 and 2 don't look like an Atari game, and then 3 is just like badass. They also look pretty good. They go on sale all the time too. I know 1 and 2 on sale a while back for like $3. Mm-hmm. I just didn't buy them.
While Saints Row 1 and 2 looks like it was on Super Nintendo, when in fact
Damn, it
they
does.
both came out on Xbox 360.
2
Saints
and
Row
3. That's a hell of a fucking leap. That is a hell of a leap.
And they did absolutely nothing between 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't add no graphics, they didn't take anything away. They just gave them superpowers and called it a day. I had fun talking about BioShock. Anybody else want to talk about some shit?
I mean, I'll just go. I'll mention the whole Deadpool thing.
Okay.
I mean, there's only one thing that needs to be said. It's rated R.
Yep.
Pretty much it.
Well, anyone that thought that it was going to be PG-13,
I did.
really?
Yeah.
You have to keep in
Nowadays
mind.
they're trying to get.
This is more like
kids in
like
movies.
usually they're trying to get like that. Expendables was PG-13.
Yep.
So the fact that they tried
You know, I
that
never
didn't
really
surprise
noticed
me.
that.
Yeah.
Well, the third one.
The
was-
third one, yeah.
And that's where they lost a lot of money and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the last superhero rated R movie we really had was like RoboCop. So
And no, that was PG-13. The remake
Was it?
was.
dang. Well, the
Yeah,
remake.
yeah.
No, the remake. I'm talking about the original.
The last thing we had was Blade, probably.
Blade Trinity was rated R?
All three of them were.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And they
I mean,
made money.
I
Those
know
are
the
good
first two
calls.
were because, you know, they cut my nigga Deacon Frost in half and there's just like blood everywhere. And then he came back together. So,
Someone made a good point. I saw that the Kingsman movie was rated R, and that
That
made
was
a
good.
shit ton
It
of money.
was.
I love that
Right.
movie.
I finally
That
went and
was-
saw it.
That was
It
made
awesome.
by Sony, so I think them seeing that was just like we can get away with a rated R Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
So at least
But
y'all
to,
did something
to
right.
me, like, when I think of Deadpool, I don't think of PG-13.
Yeah.
Most people don't.
It's always
Yeah.
going to be one of those rated R things just because
which is
all the blood and gore and just the sexual puns and everything. I mean,
Deadpool wouldn't work
Yeah.
as a PG-13 movie.
It's just my mind immediately thought that because of how everything else has been done. I'm just like, they're trying to get money, so I'm like, I know
Yeah.
what y'all wanted to do.
Good.
But kudos to Sony for not caving in.
I will give it to them. I did like the way that they announced that it was going to be rated R.
That was
It was
cool.
the
hilarious.
Mario
What
Lopez
super-
thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I
Fuck
nearly
you,
wet
Slater.
myself laughing.
You think that it's a Mario Lopez like entertainment like
Well, when I-
expose, and then Deadpool comes in and just tackles
when
him?
I watched it, I knew that there was something going on because, yeah, it
Seemed off.
was set up like that, but you could almost tell that it was set up, like just the way they were interacting
Yeah.
with each other. Like
Yeah, you can tell. in some
Ryan
things.
Reynolds was a little too antsy, about it
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 was
being
on April Fool's Day.
PG-13. So
Because that day, I've seen people announce that it was PG-13, and then someone else say rated R, and I was just like, cool, these two things on this one April Fool's Day. What do I believe? I don't
Yeah.
care ananymore. It's like, this
Don't want to
is-
get invested in something.
Yeah.
You're just gonna get.
what
the feelings
superhero
hurt.
movie came out that was rated PG-13 that should have been rated R?
are you like asking our opinion?
I am asking anybody that can answer that question because I'm sitting here right
Wolverine.
now like,
His main weapon isn't some like plasma blast,
Yeah.
or he's got no oath to protect anybody. He should be cutting people, and blood should be spilling everywhere. All the Wolverine movies.
that first one probably shouldn't have been made at all.
No, yeah, definitely, totally.
What? The Wolverine, yeah. And what another Wolverine movie?
Yeah, the one where Wolverine Origins was the
And then
first
there
one,
was
and
No
the
Wolverine.
Wolverine, yeah.
Okay.
Was the
And
second one.
honestly, I don't even really like either one. I think a lot of people like the Wolverine
I
just
did.
because it's so much better than the original. But
It was,
them
just,
both as standalone movies aren't really that great.
it was just a good movie overall. Like I don't care about this comic book thing anymore. I'm done. I'm just going. If it's a good movie, it's a good movie. I don't even care anymore. I'm just like,
4chan
whatever.
calls it cape shit. They're tired of cape shit. So, whatever. Cape
I'm
shit.
okay with that.
It's like, you keep watching this cape shit stuff, you're a fucking pleb. It's like, all right, calm
I'm a
down.
player. Hey, I'm here.
I'm okay with superhero movies. Just
Yeah.
like we said in the last podcast, just don't oversaturate.
They
us
already
with it,
have.
you
It's,
know?
but we talked, yeah,
I,
we were
I
saying.
think that they need to like back off just a little bit, just enough, like we were saying last time, just to make us
Stop announcing them.
forget about it.
Just don't even tell us.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, what's the Inhumans? You look it up, you go see it. Whoa, what's Doctor Strange? You look it up, you go see it.
You know,
I
Have
just
them
want
come
to-
out when they come
they've
out.
already got stills of Deadpool from like the set, like today they put up. So
Stop
Yeah,
telling
it's not-
us.
it's not
That's
going. It's not
earlier.
going anywhere.
I just want them to take the superheroes that they've been using over and over and over again and just make a movie where in like the first 5 minutes of them that superhero gets shot in the head and they
That would
just
be
die.
cool. That'd be
Like
cool.
they just in the very beginning of like the next Wolverine movie, Wolverine dies, and the movie's actually about like fucking Havoc and Cyclops or some shit like that.
I think a lot of people would be mad. I think a lot of people would be mad.
Be honest, you still wouldn't pay money to go watch this.
Fuck no, but
What if that's totally pointless?
but still, man, just give me something different. Batman at the beginning of Batman, like Bruce Wayne gets shot in the head, and it's about Damian Wayne or some shit. And which we're going into that in just a second. Or like Superman starts off with like fucking Clark Kent getting shot in the head with a kryptonite bullet, and it's about whoever the fuck that little dude from Superman Returns. That was his son.
I can give you the Batman thing, but pretty much those other examples, I'm like,
that's kind of how I feel about with horror movies. I keep wanting there to be like a Jason movie where some dude just comes in and kills the shit out of Jason or Freddy, like in the first 5 minutes, and he's like, "Movie's over." and then we just paid for that, and then everybody gets their money back, and then that was actually a viral marketing advertisement for this Monster Hunter dude's movie that's coming out next year.
I want no parts of that shit. That would be
That'd be crazy. I don't know.
I wasted
That's awfully
gas to come see a
complicated.
5-second movie.
Gas, time,
I'll be pissed.
energy.
Look, I want to see some. If I'm going to watch a Friday the 13th movie, I want to see my mans and them put somebody in a sleeping bag and go to work. That's the only reason to go watch a Jason movie anyway.
He only did that in like 2,
Freddy
3.
versus Jason.
2. He did it in.
No, he did it in 10 too.
No,
Jason
that's what I was talking about. That one, and he did it in 7.
and he did it in 1.
He didn't do it in 1. Remember, his mom was the one killing everybody.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Spoiler alert for that old ass fucking movie. You haven't fucking seen that yet. God damn.
Pull your gun out and fucking kill yourself.
Like shit. Yeah, it was his mom killing everybody in the first one.
Norman Bates' mom has been dead the whole time. Well, that was in the original movie, not the new show.
Spoiler alert.
Hey, James, you want to talk about Batman or?
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! I watched the Flash episode 17, and that was amazing. Mark Hamill was having me just shivering, and tears were in my eyes just listening to his voice. It was so good. And then after I got done watching it, I was so DC like pumped that I watched Batman versus Robin. And I know this storyline is kind of old in the comic book realm. I know everybody that reads comics probably already knows about it. But, oh my God, they started talking about the Illuminati. Not the Illuminati, it's the Council of Owls or some shit like that.
Owl Illuminati.
Yeah.
That is.
I'm going to show you guys a couple of scenes. Thomas Wayne, he has
I think it's Court of
I'm
Owls.
not trying to
Court
get
of Owls,
killed.
Court of
Somebody
Owls,
else.
yes. you were
Yeah, I was
correct.
going to say,
Court of
I
Owls.
seem to recall
Yeah.
reading it as Court of Owls.
It's an old storyline because that was the cover variants. Damian Wayne as Batman, like Baron Bat, and he's like in front of the flaming Gotham and stuff.
Yeah,
That was like 2-3 years ago, but they finally made an animated movie about it, and it's so good. I never read those comics, so I'm seeing this for the first time, and it's just a great story. It's you get to kind of see Bruce Wayne's like weaknesses here and there. And you get to just, I don't know how to feel about Damian Wayne. He's just such a fucking badass. And I don't know. Tim Drake was always my favorite Robin, but now I'm going to have to say Damian Wayne is my new favorite Robin.
I really suggest you actually read the comics because, I mean, I've watched so many of these movies where they
take out
take
little
the
things
comic
here and there, yeah.
and turn it into a movie. And that's one of the things I hated about Watchmen and several other movies was you don't get a lot of the inner monologue.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Which is most of the really good parts are come in the inner monologue.
That's a good point. I know that they do that a lot in the superhero.
And I'm
realms.
not saying that taking that out in the movies is a bad thing, but I do feel like it takes away a little bit.
It does, because you're basically there's a scene where Robin knocks a dude down. And he's threatening him, and he gets up, and he steps away, and he just looks down, and he starts telling himself, like, out loud, like, don't kill this guy. It's justice over vengeance, justice over vengeance. And he's saying it out loud to himself, and it's just a little bit different than actually seeing, like,
it would
him
have
thinking it instead.
It would have a little bit more poignancy if they showed him
thinking
it
to
to himself.
Yeah. But it's a great storyline. It took me a long time to get to Flashpoint Paradox, and I'd known that had been a comic book for a couple of years and stuff. But I need to start reading more DC. I'd been sleeping on it for a long time, but I think I'm going to start reading DC again because their storylines are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I'm tired of just waiting until these DC movies come out. I need to get on the ball.
I'm telling you, I think Marvel has it as far as characters, but I feel like DC has it as far as
the storylines overall.
Yeah.
Like they've got a beginning,
Overall,
a middle,
yeah,
and an end,
yeah.
and they can just tie it all up. Where Marvel's just like, there's just shit everywhere, and just this guy's over here doing this, and this guy's over here doing
Hero
this. And,
explosion.
yeah,
basically.
yeah, exactly. And it's almost too much to handle.
I guess I've always been a bigger Marvel fan than I am DC. But that's because I fucking hate Clark. But that's neither here nor there. I guess if I actually sit down and look at it, DC does do a pretty good way of explaining why all of these fucking universal superpowers are always focused on Earth when they threw in the fact that Earth is like the key to the multiverse and the key to the different timelines and stuff like that. It was like, because Brainiac even came out and was like, I wouldn't give I'm paraphrasing, I wouldn't give a shit about this little shitty little planet if it weren't for the fact that this planet is the key to unlocking the multiverse and all the different realities.
It's important.
So,
I will
but
agree with you on hating Clark Kent.
While in the Marvel universe, while in the Marvel universe, it's just like, why the fuck does Galactus give a shit about Earth? I'm sure there's billions and billions of other planets out there that he could be feeding on.
It's a Twinkie floating in a sea of broccoli.
Yeah.
Come and eat that.
So I guess I'll get at the DC. It does do.
Actually, let me correct myself on the whole hating Clark Kent Superman. I don't hate him. I just don't. He's not my favorite character. Just because I feel like, especially recently, he's become so overpowered.
Yeah.
Nope. I just fucking hate him.
No,
That he's just become boring.
We could have a whole
if
episode about that.
If you can
He can now
deflect pretty much anything.
And he can do a solar
What the
flare,
hell? Who
which
cares?
I don't care what anybody say. He got that from Goku.
That solar flare
stole it
he
from
got it from
Destiny.
he stole it from Krillin.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I.
Get your DBZ
He's wearing
right.
sunbreakers and he stole it from Destiny. That's what happened.
He stole it from Goku, who stole it from Krillin.
But in a way, it's kind of like that's you were saying he's too overpowered. That new solar flare ability actually makes him weak for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So that can provide for all these great new storylines where for a whole day he's got to be super careful.
Yeah.
And God knows what could be happening. People could be in danger and he can't do shit about it.
I think my storyline for him is the best, and that's him taking a kryptonite bullet to his head, and we
That
come
still
up with a
wouldn't
new
kill
one.
him. That still wouldn't kill him, and you know it.
I know.
There'd be some bullshit. Batman would show up, pull some tweezers out. Somebody would come heal him. He'd be like, "Oh, I was dead for a second."
Well, yeah, Batman's like 6 billion steps ahead
Even
of
the
everyone.
death of Superman back in '94, he didn't even really die.
No, yeah.
And probably they haven't really killed Donatello, and they probably haven't really killed Wolverine. So whatever, who cares?
Nobody
best-
truly dies in comic
anything,
books.
The best
You'd have to
Superman
erase
movie
everybody's
was
memories.
Superman Returns, because it was the shittiest movie they could have ever came out with, and it made everybody hate Superman.
Shout out to Brandon Routh.
He had him on CW's The Arrow.
He went from playing that to fuck. What's that movie called? Dylan Dog?
Yeah,
Oh,
Dylan Dog,
God.
Dead of Night,
Yeah. Shout out to him, man.
No.
Whatever he is.
I
and
guess
being in Chuck.
My
and,
bad. He was in Scott Pilgrim. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
he's a
Oh,
vegan
Jesus,
superhero.
he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wow! Why did that just now dawn on me?
Boyfriend 3, I believe. Yeah. What else we have?
Tom Hardy signed on to make 3 more Mad Max movies.
Yeah. What the hell, Tom Hardy? Like
What?
Or what the
Wait,
hell?
hold on, where's the
That's-
first one? First of all,
Yeah, that
They come, out,
hasn't
they
even
come
come
out, they
out.
come out this year.
It comes out this year, but they've already given him the contract for 3 more movies.
Yeah, keep him. It's not.
I
gonna
feel like
fail.
they're putting the cart
They're
before
all
the
gonna
horse
sell.
with that one.
They're all
Exactly.
gonna make like millions of dollars. It's not gonna. He's
Are
gonna
you
be all
sure?
right.
What if
Yeah.
everybody hates it? And it's like, cool, now we got 3 more movies to look forward
People
to.
jizzed over the trailer by itself, like more so than
Yeah,
I
I'm one of
normally
those
see.
people.
You know, it's weird that they can announce things now and then just take them back. Like, with the Twin Peaks stuff, what's his name? David Lynch?
Yeah,
He is pulling out of
Yeah.
the Twin Peaks revival, which, like, God, it's weird. And, like, we heard that there was going to be a Bill and Ted movie, and IMDb doesn't have that on anywhere.
Alex Winter did say that's still coming. Like it's something I
But
saw
where
like
is
a
it? It's
month
not
ago.
on IMDb. And, like, you go to Ben Stiller's IMDb page, and you see that they're making a Space Jam 2, and, like, this and that and this. It's just like,
No.
if they can announce stuff and then just take it back, or people can just pull out of it, it's like, what are we doing?
Or maybe they're just pulling a fake out.
Maybe. I don't know. I really don't care about Twin Peaks. I know a lot of people are going to kill me for that. David Lynch is a fucking weirdo, and whoever picks up the project is probably going to make it even more weird just to prove that they can.
His moves are okay.
Yeah. Oh well, Mulholland Drive. That one scene. High five.
God damn.
That movie made me fall in love with Naomi Watts
Yeah.
and that other chick. I don't know her name. was,
Naomi Watts mainly.
Don't
No,
have to
Tank-
understand the movie that much, but
Tank Girl made me fall in love with Naomi Watts.
Oh yeah, she was a
forgot she
cute
was
little
in
nerdy sidekick. She was really good in
I
that.
think I just blew my load.
I forgot she was in that.
Yeah. Gross.
Fucking Tank Girl.
Damn,
alright.
she was cute as fucking.
She was.
No, man. Everybody's excited for Mad Max, right?
I like the originals were cool. Or no, not the original. Not the original Mad Max. The second one and the third one. No, dude. Trust me. When was the last time you watched the original Mad Max? Not the Road Warrior, not Thunderdome. The original Mad Max.
Yeah, I know.
He's just like a dad, like, my kid's over there. And he's
I
like
know.
running through the woods and stuff, and it's like boring and it's weird.
I fucking loved it.
They made that movie in Australia with like $13 and a koala bear.
I just love it because it's so fucking campy.
Look, this,
I'm all
I'm making
about
this
that.
statement.
That's why
This
I like
movie's
the
gonna
original
shit on
Star
all
Trek.
of them.
Yeah, the new Mad Maxes look great. Charlize
gonna-
Theron's robotic arm looks awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, another remake.
I love remakes.
We got
At least this had
I
time
love
though.
Charlize
we got
Theron.
Judge Dredd remake. We got
Which was awesome.
we got
I was so
Total
happy
Recall.
that he did not take off his helmet at
Total
all
Recall.
during that movie.
Well, God, the first one should have never taken it off. Did you see the size of his
RoboCop.
fucking head?
Child's Play,
I'm not calling that
That's
a
not a
remake.
remake or a reboot.
Leprechaun.
That's not a remake either. They just kept going.
Those are both remakes. they
no.
started over.
No, they just didn't know
That
when
Chucky,
to
that
stop.
Child's
Yeah.
Play took place right before the Bride of Chucky. That wasn't a reboot.
Yeah.
It was
Spoiler
just
alert.
didn't
At the
know
end
when
of the
to stop.
credits, Andy's at the end of the credits. The original kid.
Not a reboot. It was a terrible movie, but not a reboot. I fucking hated that movie, but look,
But we still had a reboot of RoboCop, Total Recall, Judge Dredd.
look. At least they gave them time to reboot. I'm not mad at that.
Spider-Man took 10 years.
And fucking Judge Dredd needed a reboot. Fuck that first movie. It needed it. This
Fuck
one-
you.
Look, I will take Carl Urban any day over what fucking Sylvester Stallone did. Fuck-
I'm all for originals. I love originals of everything, but I have to agree. That reboot of Judge Dredd.
Have you seen it?
I
I
would
know,
take
but
that
I'm a
over
big
the
Lena
original.
Headey fan, so.
Exactly, yeah.
gonna
I'm
take
talking about,
me more.
yeah, she's in there. Fucking Game of Thrones, right? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got you. That fucking movie was fucking tight. Have you seen it?
I'll be your
No.
brother.
Come on, man. You think you slipping.
Really.
Look, just watch it. That movie was fucking tight. It's like watching a raid with guns, pretty much, but like, fucking Judge Dredd's doing the shit.
The raid with guns is a hallway full of bad guys. Boom, 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 boom. You're dead. It's over.
It's badass. On drugs, too. Put that in there, but I didn't give a fuck about RoboCop. That can go away.
It had Michael Keaton in it,
That's
who
what really
hosted
disappointed
Saturday
me.
Night Live 1 week ago.
That movie,
It
that's
was
what
actually last night.
that's what disappointed me, man. I was just like, why is Michael Keaton doing this? And I was
Gary
like,
Oldman.
who owed you a
I have the
favor?
weirdest lady boner for him.
Gary
Gary
Oldman?
Oldman?
Yeah.
We all have the hugest lady boners for Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
And did you know that I did not know until like 3 months ago that he was British?
Yeah.
His
Speaking
You
of
never
that,
know. You
his
never
American
know.
accent
Speaking
is so
of that,
freaking good.
everybody-
I've never seen him outside of the movies that he did doing.
And then when
A
he's doing
British
a British accent in a movie, you
Yeah.
just think he's a good actor. So
Yeah.
cool.
But he's actually
everybody
British.
flipped the fuck out when they saw Morgan on The Walking Dead, and everybody was just like, Morgan's British? And I was just like, have y'all not watched Snatch and like a bunch of other shit he's played in?
Yeah.
Or just like,
Heard him talk?
Rick is British.
I was just like, what? It became trending. Like holy shit, hashtag Morgan is British. And I was just like, why the fuck didn't y'all know this?
Hashtag so is the main character of the movie.
Yeah, but nowadays a lot of characters, whether it's movies or series, are played by British actors.
Hey, American actors
Regardless
are
of
dying,
whether or not
man.
they're
It doesn't
American.
matter.
Wolverine ain't from here. Ain't nobody's American anymore.
Well, Wolverine is Canadian, so it never mattered that he was American.
And but he's what, Australian?
Yeah, Hugh
Yeah, we got
Jackman
an
is Australian.
Australian
A Canadian
character
played by
playing
an
a Canadian
Australian.
character who everybody thinks is American for some reason.
This is everywhere.
And who just loves to live in Japan.
Hey.
Okay.
Fucking,
Hey.
hey.
Pancakes, eh? Let's move on.
yeah.
Steven Universe. Uncle Grandpa. That crossover, I thought, was going to be the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
And it was the opposite.
It was the opposite. I'm happy. It was good. That's all I'm saying.
It's actually pretty upsetting how good it was.
Yeah.
I laughed a little too much. I laughed and then like I stopped my DVR and had to rewind a couple of parts because I laughed too long.
There was a part where Uncle Grandpa says, "Don't worry, Steven, it's not canon, but this is." He pulls a cannon out of his pants, takes his head off, loads the cannon with his head, so his head cannon destroys the Lars and what's her name ship.
Lars and
That just sounds so wrong.
Sadie.
It's Sadie and Lars' ship. And the funny thing is, and then he's like, our ship, because in like the Tumblr verse, shipping is putting two characters together in your head canon.
Oh god,
and
you
saying
have
that,
no idea how
saying
many
that they're
ships
in
I
a
have.
they're in a relationship. But
I have an entire fleet of ships.
don't well, Uncle Grandpa will destroy all of them with his head cannon. It was awesome. And speaking of Steven Universe, there's some sort of Steven Universe game app that came out like a week and 3 days ago. Like how I did that. I just thought pointing to the fact that I'm doing that. It's called Attack the Light. And it's this really cool RPG that you can get on iTunes and Google Play. And you should all check it out.
It's called Attack on Titan. Steven Universe.
But the gameplay is very reminiscent of the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story and the Dream Team game and all that.
And Stick of Truth and
Yeah.
Child of Light.
Yeah, it's timed hits, so like it's not like a boring RPG where you're just picking attacks and then watching it unfold and then watching the opponent hit you and there's nothing you can do. It actually gives you a small half a second to defend against attacks or to up the damage that you do on the opponent.
And it's a phone game. So, yeah, there's that. I still don't know how I feel about calling phone gamers, but I guess I don't have a choice at this point, huh?
See, that reminded me. Has anybody watched that high school video game show? The series?
I've watched a couple episodes, but no.
There was, because they had a group of people in there, and they just only played mobile games. And there was an episode talking about that very same shit. Like, do I count these people as gamers? You know, by the end of the day, everybody's just like, we all game, and everybody's like, okay, that's cool.
Tell me flat out right now, should I watch High School? What's it called? Video game High School? What's it called?
High school
Why don't
video
you just
game.
say high school one more time?
High school video
High
game.
School the musical?
Video game high school.
Should I watch High School the musical?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm a big Zac Efron fan.
Push it to the limit.
God,
No, that's
stop.
That's jump in.
I'm just
It's
sitting
a-
here enjoying the fact that y'all know more about High School Musical than I do.
Hey, Vanessa Hudgens.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, I guess we're gonna close it off. We're all out of topics. Don't forget about the GGG, the Geeks, Games, and Gadgets event that's part of the Man Expo and the Great Kid Escape, coming to the Nacogdoches Expo Center July 17th through the 19th. Check it out. We're gonna be there. The Permakids are gonna have a Super Smash Brothers tournament. Black Sheep's gonna be probably doing some sort of weird cosplay thing.
I will. My cosplay partner Betty Logan Cosplay and I are actually talking about doing a booth together, and we're possibly gonna sell build a capes, or I believe we're gonna call it create a cape, and it's for kids. You know, since this is also a kid expo, where we're gonna have capes in 3 different sizes: small, medium, large, several like 5 different colors, and then we'll have like shapes that you can kind of like iron on just to make them right there. And that way kids can, customize their own capes, because what kid doesn't want to have a superhero cape?
Yeah,
You know?
I always, yeah. Well, will the large for kids be like a smaller medium for adults?
I'm not quite sure yet.
Not at liberty to say
We
just
haven't
yet.
determined how big our sizes actually are, because I believe our smalls are going to be able to fit on like infants and toddlers.
Yeah.
But
Well, that'll be good. I'm going to have my son come by and get a cape, and that'll be cool.
Yeah.
And there's going to be something for people of all ages there at the Geeks, Games, and Gadgets event. There's stuff going on all over Houston, Austin, Dallas. Just go online and check it out. See what's going on.
This anime Matsuri this past weekend.
Do what?
I was very sad to miss it.
Man, that was.
There were so many good cosplays there.
There's a girl named Ninja
Stella
Kitty
Chu.
cosplay who went that I follow. She went there.
Who?
I think her name is like Ninja Kitty cosplay.
No more missing conventions.
I think I know. I think I know
You know
who
who
you're
that
talking
is?
about.
She's from Houston. She went
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Before
I
we
actually
graduated
had
high school,
have
those
several
are
cosplay
virginities.
friends in the Houston area that went.
Sorry.
It looked cool.
Shout out to Tweenie Cosplay. Your Lilith Ainsland. I nearly wet myself.
All cosplay is awesome. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it is.
Hey, don't hate.
Well, anyway, we're going to wrap it up. This has been Permakids episode 13.
Coming soon. Special edition with anime discussions. If
Yeah.
y'all listen to this,
Woohoo.
you can go ahead and throw some suggestions. Like, what about, what about this anime? What about that anime? So,
Yeah, no, we don't need anybody's input. We got this.
All right, cool.
Special
All right.
guest star Daryl Willis is going to join us, and we're going to talk about everything under the sun, what we like when we watch anime, what we dislike when we watch anime.
Shout out to my boy Elijah.
And I'm going to watch a little bit of Freezing before Saturday, so I'm going to have a better opinion on it. Okay, guys, it's been fun. See ya.
Okay,
Now-
bye.